What's up, guys? We have another series coming to the end. I was told how this ends. I don't know how we got there. Don't know the scores, but obviously I'm aware of which teams moved on. We'll talk about that more at the end. Let's check out the highlights, see how it came about.
Well, here we go. It is game
Beautiful city.
7 against the Florida Panthers. And I said, cheering for a
Sounded like Bruce Buffer.
having children. You scold them, you get upset with them, you throw things at them. In
All right.
day, when you did something wrong,
Let's lock in and see this.
but you never stop.
So it is a Leafs home game for game 7, which I think is a huge advantage. Listen to the crowd.
The puck is dropped and we're underway, and glad you're with us. Down into the corner and swung around the boards for Marner, who chips it to the slot.
Ooh.
A backhand shot, stopped by Wall.
That's
Goes
real
around back
early
to the
for a
net.
mistake like
Lost it.
that.
The Leafs are going to get it out at center ice, only to have it shot right back in again. Now the Panthers waiting for teammates to get
And
on
another
side,
one.
and
Wall's
the
got
shot
it.
is blockered away by Wall. Around back of the Toronto goal it goes. Near side for Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe with a shot. Back deflecting. Where'd it go?
Oh.
The far side.
I lost it
Must have
too.
Gone off the screen. Pad save and a good one made by Wall.
Even the players lost that one.
Where that went. Back to the point, another shot.
God, talk about Wall being under pressure early.
It's out in front, and it's knocked away, and the Leafs are finally going to get to it and launch to center ice. Panthers into the side of the goal and around back of the net. McCabe unable to get to it, trying to come out in front.
God, everything looks dangerous right now.
In front of the goal, where's the puck? It's grabbed off by Toronto. Tanev jams his man to the boards. The puck
Knocks
still
two
free,
players
comes back
down.
to the point. Near side now for Ekblad. His shot on goal, stopped by Wall. Tavares couldn't get it in.
Oh, this is a barrage on Wall. Oh no, these errors.
Steps into his man there with a hefty hit. Marner to Matthews in on the left wing. Matthews in with the backhand, and that went wide as he was taken down. Panthers get it to the line, but not out. Nyes into the slot. Nyes is in on goal. Shot it just wide.
That was their first real opportunity we've seen in these highlights. That could have been a great. That was a nice pass, and the player was in the right spot.
It comes back up on the near wing. Leafs trying to punch it out at center, and Willie has to break down.
Okay.
Nylander closes, and he shot it wide. Willie trying to get it out in front. Nylander kicking it free. Nylander along the boards, back towards the blue line. Still with it along the line, into the slot area. Rolls it.
Nylander's been...
Stopped by Bobrovsky. What a play by William Nylander.
When I'm watching, it always looks like Nylander's trying to... Like, he's the one really making the opportunities.
To Nyes and in over the line comes Marner. He's got a man going to the front of the net. Oh, and it was a great
Okay, all right, here we go. So Leafs are getting a bit back now.
center ice area. Here's Scott.
Like a lot back, actually. There's been a lot of attacks now.
Backhand stop by Bobrovsky. Oh, my.
So far, Bobrovsky and Wall have been too good.
Draw, one by the Leafs. Back to the point it comes. Brendan Carlo. That struck a body, and now a centering pass to backhand. Stuffed that there. Stopped by Bobrovsky on the short side. Barkov engaged there by Matthews and got it freed up for Matthew Nyes. Nyes misfires on a pass, and there's the chance for Rodriguez. Going to the net. A big save by Wall. Into the corner now for Reinhart. Back it goes. Rodriguez. A shot. Glove by Joey Wall. Tanev gets it ahead.
This is looking like a really...
Now finds a pass and gets it ahead, and a pass over the line. Breakaway. Stop.
Good save, Bobrovsky. This looked like a really hard... It looked like the Panthers were just going to have everything in the first half. Ooh, the big hit there.
I don't think that was interference.
Oh, he actually sort of mishit it.
But it's cleared out at center. The Leafs are going to have too many men on the ice.
Big error there. That'll be devastating if this ends in a score. Devastating for the Leafs. So they survive that one, and they get through to first. And the fans are rewarding them. Yeah, it evened up a bit by the looks of that.
Out of the net, Bobrovsky giving it into the corner. Big hit there, and the Leafs play it back in along the boards.
And somebody's hurt, a linesman, a referee.
Is down.
No, a referee.
Oh!
Yeah. And that was a high stick.
And
Oh,
being
shit!
off by a trainer from either team. Kachuk with a shot that deflects to the far side.
Oh,
A
blow.
drive is kicked away. Marner back to the point to Carlo with a shot, and that didn't reach the net as it was blocked in front. Pushed out at center ice. Brought in over the line now by Seth Jones. Breaking to the net. A shot. He scores. Jones coming into the rush down the right wing. Opens
Good
the
shot.
scoring as the Leafs get trapped. And the veteran defenseman has made it 1-0.
What a good shot.
Panthers.
It was Morgan Riley, Joe, that stepped up in front of the Florida bench to try to keep the play in.
Got to feel like Walsh should have got something on that.
To Seth Jones.
But
Brandon Carlo decides he's going to play this.
he lifted it really well, didn't he? The puck really, like, took that big angle up.
Taken to safety finally by Nylander. Off the boards for Domi. Domi getting it back, and Willie comes through center. Nylander in on the right side with a shot. That was knocked away by Bobrovsky. Brought to the red line and in over the line, and what a hit by Domi as he crumpled to the red line and in over the line.
Oh, shit, I keep looking at the other closer player.
Brought to the red line and in over the line, and what a hit by Domi as he crumples for Hagee at the blue line. Lundell in across the line.
Credit to the player, he's straight back up.
That was stopped. There's a rebound. The puck goes around back of the net. Marchand getting it back to the point. Mikula sends it back into the corner. Marchand, a shot. Big save, rebound.
Ooh. The big first shot took, took full commitment to stop that, didn't it? Look at Wall.
And the Florida Panthers have jumped to a 2-0
Plenty of
lead.
traffic there. He took that only angle he could on the inside.
Have jumped to a 2-0 lead.
I just couldn't get back fast enough.
Another shift for the Leafs to get hemmed into their own zone. And this is a shot from a...
So things are getting worrying at this point now.
Nylander couldn't get to it. Brought back
Halfway
in
through the
by
match,
Jones.
down 2 goals.
Big save, rebound in front of the goal. He scores.
Oh my god. Let's watch how that set up again.
Get to it. Brought back in now by Jones. Centering pass. Big save, rebound in front of the goal. He score. Oh my.
Plenty of Leafs there. It was just a good pass, wasn't it?
Another turnover.
See that.
Another goal. It's 3-0.
Another turnover.
Gadjevic with the goal.
Well done to be in that spot.
Gadjevic with the goal.
Boy,
So because of the turnover, the
offside.
defenders weren't set.
I don't know if Gadjevic actually cleared the zone.
Around to the near side. Pacioretty couldn't get it away from Verhaeghe. Comes to the side of the goal, down his wall. Trying to keep his foot on the post. The puck comes back. He's lost his goal stick. It comes back to the goal for Marchand. Marchand getting it back into the slot. Wrist shot just off the far post and wide.
Oh,
Example of unbelievable forechecking, and another shot is blocked by Wall. The rebound comes in front of the net. Down.
God, there has been a lot of danger.
I'll tell you, if this was
Wall's been ended on his backside a few
might wanna
times.
The third one is just a killer.
Wow, that's a hell of a way to say that.
Goal and a shot. That was stopped by the seat of the pants of Brandon Carlo.
It really was.
Got to turn it on here. This has been an onslaught.
Wow, did he just say, wait?
Got to turn it on here. This has been an onslaught.
Leafs are changing.
Who is that? I like him. Something's got to change.
As the pass comes ahead for Marner, but he...
Oh, and that is not it.
Seth Jones, who scores!
No way. How did he get that in there?
This one off. But I mean, I don't know how
He
you
really
leave it
slid
off.
right into him.
I think it's in before Jones makes contact.
Yeah, you have to get that in like slow
I think
motion.
it's in before.
Ooh, he's got a big bit of speed on that backhand, didn't he?
I think it's in before.
That's nice.
Jones makes contact with Joseph Wall. Looks like Leafs are gonna. They didn't survive the third
Oh,
goal,
and
but
came off his
They
skate.
get a brief reprieve here. But it was an NHL review, not a challenge by the Panthers, so no penalty.
Kachuk stands up.
Ah, so it's not because of the contact made.
Another shot coming, and it's high and wide of the goal.
Ooh, that looked dangerous. If that hit a player in the head. Holy.
Kept in now at the point. Forsling with a shot. Wall save. Rebound. Stopped by Wall again.
Alrighty. Game 7. This is what it's all about. Leafs What are you going to do? Are you going to stop turning it over? Let's see.
Jones will
Got to get a goal.
center and play it to the Toronto blue line. Quickly back the other way though for Domi. Domi in with a shot. He's
Nice.
Domi gets the
They needed that. They needed that.
Hope springs eternal.
So this was up a Panthers turnover.
The first 5 minutes.
It's a good shot to beat Bobrovsky like that.
Bobby McMahon with a great read that Florida was changing. Retrieved the puck back in front of the Leaf bench at the blue line and just turned and fired it.
Look at that smile.
Panthers down the right wing side. Backhanded towards the net by Marchand. Upended there was Oliver Ekman-Larsson. And the pass deflected. Score!
Oh, and there goes all that momentum. Bringing the crowd back off what looked like, clearly took a deflection, but pretty simple shot
And the pass deflected. Score!
at the start, wasn't it? It didn't look like much.
All of the good feeling just went right
Yeah.
out of the building again.
Talk about deflating
Ekman-Larsson is
an arena.
it's Luce Arena that takes him
Nice
down,
little
and
deft
then
touch there, though.
is the one that beats him to the net.
Oh, God, the angles they can get.
Called all
What an
the
unbelievable redirection.
shots.
Oh, God. Oh. Right. So this is bad. This isn't just losing. This is
Called all the
Oh, the
time.
interference, yeah.
definitive.
Shot scores off the rebound off a face-off.
Off a
And that's
face-off.
gonna
Let's
do
see
it.
that again. Show me the
Reinhart
slow-mo on
scores
that.
to make it 5-1.
Where'd this opportunity come from? Got a clear line of players in front of exactly where he's getting the puck. Where does he cut this angle?
This has turned into
What?
scores to make it 5.
I was looking like out wide or either really inside. That is like the weirdest path that puck could have taken to get in. It like came inside the players and inside wall as well. Is that right? Did it come inside?
This has turned
Unbelievable.
into a
Wow.
copy
That's incredible.
of game number 5.
What a shot.
Right off the face-off.
It went through the Panthers player's leg too, right?
Jerseys
Oh,
have been
yeah.
thrown on the ice.
Aw, you got to stay to the end. Come on, guys.
And some cups.
And they're
And
booing.
The booing is starting now with 10:26 to go in the third period.
And you wonder how many of these players is this booing going to be for the last time?
Played back off a stick. It goes poking along the boards. Intercepted by Marchand. He sends it to the empty net and scores.
Right.
Allaire is insulting.
Now, I've heard about what you cost. I've heard about what it costs for seats to these games. I'll be staying to the end if I paid that much. Tell you that much.
Over the top celebration, I think, too, for a 6-1 empty netter.
Oh, yeah, let's see the celebration. Let's have a
Sends
look.
it to the empty net and scores.
That is true. I mean, it's an empty net. I don't think we get to see the celebration here.
Insult to injury.
Yeah, a little over the top celebration, I think, too, for a 6-1 empty netter.
And this
And
score mirrors what happened a couple of games ago.
It does, doesn't it?
Being back with you next year.
Although that was a shutout, if I remember.
Is it 28 or 29?
There he is. He tried to get him right up. Now, I have remembered. It's a bad day for me to do this because I am time poor. But we're going to do it. I really want to see the handshakes. It only goes for 2.5 minutes. And I'll have a quick talk about the game afterwards. This is the first handshake that I've caught on the playoffs. Funnily enough, I didn't know they were on YouTube, and I kept saying to people, well, how would I can't watch a game, so how would I see them? But now I know, and I'll try to remember for the end of the playoffs. Unfortunately, I forgot for the Oilers one. Who is that player?
But it's Maurice that goes to 6-0 now for his Game 7 record.
A quiet stadium, but it's good that there's, look, a good amount of fans stayed, which is a good respect to the opponents and to the players.
Such a feeling of anticipation just a few hours ago, and it's all gone now here in Toronto. The more things change, the more they have stayed the same.
You know, even though it's not a first round handshake, it still doesn't feel any better. You know, it's Maple Leaf team has said got to 7 wins. That's the most this group has done. But the end result and being on the wrong end is a tough one. Interesting. Anthony Stolarz getting a couple of good reacquaintance with some old teammates.
God damn it, they always have his name hidden.
Back as the backup tonight, but unavailable for most of this.
Wait, what did they say about Stolarz? Oh, Stolarz was back as the backup, but it was definitely Wall who was out there.
The right 7 wins.
You got to think that whether it was Stolarz or Wall, it wouldn't have made a big difference in the results.
It's an amazing journey, isn't it? All the work you do.
But you never can say, can you?
It's disappointing when you're knocked out now. Same kind of intensity for Florida. You finally get through this second round, and now 2 days later, you're back at trying to get another 8.
Stolarz taking his time through the line.
Is that Nylander?
The rest of the Leafs waiting. They will
No, it's not. I'm so sorry.
salute
People
the
will tell
crowd
me
here,
anything.
but
Marner. Oh, that's Mitch Marner. Okay, all right.
not many have remained to salute them back.
There's the
Wow,
team
that's a
last
good
year,
moment
the
between
Stanley Cup, and for Mitch Marner, you look and
Bobrovsky.
say, okay, what's next for him too? You know that Leaf fans.
Ah,
are gonna
man,
be
it looked like the goalies
waiting and
really had a good
anticipating
moment.
What moves will be made after this year?
Alrighty. Leafs fans, what are you thinking? You know, it's no secret. Leafs fans were really welcoming to me when I started watching this. So I definitely have a soft spot for you guys. How are you doing after this? I've heard many people mentioning over the course of the series, especially when things were going down, obviously, that there needed to be a complete dismantling of the team and a reworking of what its core is and a reworking of everything. Do you believe that's the path? Is that the only path at this point? I know Austin Matthews gets his name mentioned a lot in regards to playoff performances. Is that fair? I assume it is. He's the captain, right? So yeah, let me know. Panthers, you'll be excited. So congratulations on winning the series and moving on to the next round. Looking forward to seeing more play and like how it's going to. This is a roller coaster. And there is something really interesting about, you know, would you rather have some success or like none? Is it still disappointing? Does it matter that they pushed it to game 7 of the second round? Does that give you any consolation as fans? And yeah, just let me know your thoughts. I've got to jump off. I'll be at kick.com/fightingsloth today. We'll be having a blast. I've been tired, but you know what? Every time I hit go live, my spirits get lifted. So I hope you enjoyed that. We got to see the first handshake. I'm going to try my best to remember to check the handshakes. I totally forgot after the Oilers one. I'll do my best, guys. But I have a terrible memory. Love you all. We'll be back with more hockey soon. Appreciate you. Have a beautiful day, guys.